If it's about money, then you know it's whatever. If it's about money, then you know I'm on it. Be hate no glitz, I don't. Can't take my chain, ain't nothing like homie. South Middle Spanish red, most want it. Hold up, let me switch the flow. Just like a baker, yeah, I'm addicted to dope. This a cold word, yeah, keep a in my coat. Money hungry, yeah, tryna give me some more. On op pack, this ain't. I'm talking down on glitz, I like he ain't the goat. If you don't agree, ask the streets and this 5 air, you already know. Already know how it go. Already know I got on go. Money calling, gotta go. You gotta go if you play or you troll. Freshest on the glow. Got tryna snatch out my soul. Running back pockets on swole. Young, got a whole lot of zeros. Running money up to a whole nother level. Hustle, I don't know no better. When I got richer, these got. Grandma always told me never trust these. Spent 60 racks on the camouflage bells. Blue diamonds on me, I'm a blue devil. Shoot twin, I'm in hustle and grab. I'm nothing like them, I put paper over pleasure. I used to wanna imp, now I got self. If it's about money, then you know it's whatever. If it's about money, then you know I'm on it. South Middle Spanish red, most want it.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. Good return up past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down. This defense for the Broncos, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That's complete to his running back, Hampton. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Go.
In motion right is Johnston. Here's Herbert. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Back to throw here, Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Herbert now. In the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 31-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Johnston sent in motion. Again, Herbert. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, but it's second down. When you look at this Bronco defense, they've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And his kick here is good. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Now the Central Florida product is R.J. Harvey. And space tough to come by there as they'll get maybe a yard to the 37. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the Broncos getting the road victory, so they'll look to take the season series now here in Denver. Once more with Harvey. And again behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack. On 4th down, Jeremy Crawshaw on to punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Lambert Smith to return it. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and the big people always end up winning games for you.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. If you look at this Bronco defense, they've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 39-yard line. Herbert going to give to Hampton. And he'll manage to pick up for about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Now 2nd and 5. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Lion. Go.
Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
59. Let's go.
Herbert. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Broncos are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll begin on the ground with Harvey. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. 2nd quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. Here's Nix. Quickly into the hands of Mims. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down.
It's a gain of 7.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. The Broncos send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Pulled in at the 24. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by one score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. In motion right is Johnston. Now it's Herbert. They'll check this one down to Hampton. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering.
John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Hey, Kappa. Baylor tight.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Nick Bonito. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Well, that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get it, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got it.
Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Tyreek Hill, 75 yards. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
The score, Broncos 7, Chargers 3. Will Lutz to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Charger drive about to get going. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not have the balls go through goalposts.
2nd down and 4. Here's Herbert. This one finds McConkey. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. Well, he's a diminutive receiver, Charles. Not a ton of size, but still able to bring that in against double coverage.
I think that's a great job by him of understanding angles, because you mentioned his size. He's not going to go over the top of someone or body someone out of the way. He's got to make sure he creates enough space for himself by getting people into the wrong spot on defense, moving them with his body, and then showing his numbers to the quarterback to be open.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Herbert. That's complete. Landry Smith. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 16. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run with Hampton. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Second and 5. Again, it's Hampton. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
That solid gainer will put them on the doorstep of the end zone. More importantly, it gives them a fresh set of downs. Nice work right there.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll work inside here, Hampton. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
And I think that's going to go down as no gain, but that doesn't seem fair for the effort that was presented on that play. That should go down as a loss. I know, I'm a defensive guy, but you got to like the play that was made.
He made a lot of those plays last week. He was AFC Defensive Player of the Week, picking up where he left off. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. They'll set up the screen to Hampton. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They get this out left. Touchdown, Chargers. Lad McConkey. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Chargers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a first down.
He gets his into the hands of Harvey. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one.
Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw, here's Nix. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to the air with Nix. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. The kick by Lutz is good. And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game.
And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 125, moving him into a tie with Walter Payton on the all-time list. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Johnston. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle and caught by McConkey. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Chargers.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 34. Up the middle, it's Hampton. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 51 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Out gun, Herbert. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Give here to Hampton. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4th.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Najee Harris, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from evening this one up.
And maybe that's the magic touch right there. They didn't use him at all in the first half, at least running the football. But here they entrust him with some work down in the red zone, and he responds. 1 carry, 1 touchdown.
Dicker down to tack on the extra point. And he gets it to go, and we're all even. 17 apiece. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Harvey now on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man is Hill. He's got it. He's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's a first down, and that catch also puts him at 150 yards receiving now for the game.
10 at the 40-yard line.
Nick's going to give to Harvey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. Off the play fake. Here's Nix. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers getting together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
And this is caught. And all the way home for a Broncos score. With touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos have broken the tie. Lutz with the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Broncos 24, Chargers 17.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
In motion, the tight end. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Back to throw here, Herbert. These guys running back out of the backfield. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory, right at the 40. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. In motion right is Johnston. Again, Herbert. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Ladd McConkey, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that will tie us at 24. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line.
Bombers. Oh, my God.
Now it's Nix. And he's going to have the hook up with Sutton. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That his 1st catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
On play action, here's Nix. Throwing left side here, it's complete. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. A huge play there for Denver. 48 yards. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
At the 3-yard line.
Harvey fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
They'll go. Here's Harvey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try and throw. Here's Nix. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. R.J. Harvey from 6 yards away. And the Broncos answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Charger drive about to get going. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. He gets this to Hampton. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one goes for 24 yards.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. On the out route, he finds Johnston. And he's going to get this down near the 25. 16 more on that one and another first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Herbert. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
A gain of 14. First down, Chargers.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Hampton. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 74 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line, touchdown! Lad McConkey from 3 yards out. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are on tied now early in this 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Khalil Mack. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
26-yard line.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Throwing Nix. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Nix to the air. That is caught. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Out of the gun, they go with Harvey. And nothing much materializing there in the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Off the play fake, Nix. A short throw to Ingram.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try to make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
28-yard line.
Again, it's Harvey. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Here's Nix. That one complete to Hill. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Up the middle, it's Harvey. And he'll get in! Touchdown, Denver! R.J. Harvey. That's his 18th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. They do tack on the extra point as well. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Now Herbert. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That last throw moves him past 27,989 yards for his career, so that means he moves ahead of the blonde bomber, Terry Bradshaw, on the all-time list.
And boy, he loved it.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Herbert. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. Well, this crowd doing their best to make a lot of racket. It's 3rd and 5. Herbert. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Chargers.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Throwing, Herbert. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there. It's 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same.
And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. To throw is Nix. The throw right side here going to be incomplete.
Run with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Wide open receiver complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. 2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Nix. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And the Chargers are going to get it back here just past the 35. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Herbert going to throw. He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden. And he'll have a quick first down here as he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
Here's 1st and 10. Herbert to throw. He's got a man complete. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation. Extra point try now from Dicker. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st down. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
It's a gain of 52 yards. And the Broncos first down.
Well, here's your ball game. 1 second to play.
13-yard line.
Ready. 180. Hunt.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Partner, what a finish to this one. I mean, this offense, they had it down there inside the red zone, but ultimately couldn't execute that final snap to find the end zone.
Yeah, they're going to walk away from this one, and you know it's going to go through their heads the entire time until they get to play again. If we could only have that final snap to do over one more time, maybe with a different play call.
So for Los Angeles, they'll wrap up on a high note, but will still finish 3 games below 500 at 7-10. And by just about all accounts, not the type of year they were hoping to have. Meanwhile, for Denver, it could be a potentially devastating loss as they finish with a mark of 9-8. But they've got better days in their future. Of that, you can be sure. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
play. Say yo, watch that correct. Now you all eject.